Hello everyone, Shroomraver here, and today it is Thursday, and you know what that means. It is time for Theme Thursdays. Yes, indeed. Now, today is episode number 49. We are so close to the end of the season, series, whatever it's called. And today we're using a theme suggested by my very good friend Sarah, aka Sweet Cupcakes. Her link's down in the description below. You can find her Twitter there and also her Twitch. She does some streaming of The Sims and other similar games. Her Twitch name is slightly different from her Twitter name, but her links will be down there. Make sure you go and check them out. She suggested a very fun theme that I've been excited to use. It is, basically we're looking at Pokemon that are aquatic looking, but don't live in water. Now, we had a similar theme a while ago now, a fairly long time ago, which was Pokemon that are flying but aren't flying types. So here we've got Pokemon that live in water but aren't water types. Very exciting stuff, and also an opportunity for me to use one of my favourite sets in the world that I haven't used in a long time. So, let's take a look at the team we're going to be using. First up, we have President Geller the Electros. Assault Vest Electros, very good set indeed. We're going into UU, mainly because of one Pokemon, but not many of these Pokemon are UU, but they can still hold their own. AV Special Electros, Volt Switch, Flamethrower, Giga Drain, and Hidden Power Ice on there. Then we have another slow special attacker. This is Dragalge, Choice Specs Dragalge with adaptability, always hits hard. Draco, Sludge Wave, Scald, and Thunderbolt are the moves of choice. Then we have the UU mon that I love using, Crocodile. I love this set. Normalium Z Me First Moxie. Normalium Z Me First gives you +2 to speed, and then if you can get the Moxie boost, you're basically +1/+2. You can start hitting really hard with Earthquake, Knockoff, and Stone Edge. Then we have Fjord, our second Assault Vest user. This is Delmise. Again, it's bulky, attacking, Power Whip, Shadow Claw, Earthquake, and Anchor Shot on there. We have a defensive Pokemon for the first time, really. We have Armaldo. Armaldo is rocking out with X-Scissor, Stealth Rock, Toxic, and Rapid Spin, fully physically defensive. And finally, we have Toxicroak. Frigate the Toxicroak with the Black Sludge. It's a sub-3 attack set with Gunk Shot, Drain Punch, and Knockoff. So, you know, we've got an eel, we've got a seahorse, a crocodile, an anchor, I guess, a sort of barnacle, shrimpy thing, and a frog. All aquatic things or creatures, but none of them are water types. Very cool theme, so let's get right into one or two battles and see exactly how things play out. Alright, we're right into a game against Super Laser. We've got a potent defensive core going on here with Blissey and Gligar. We've got the special attackers, fast and slow. We've got a couple of dragons on there as well. Now he does have potential defog on there. I think our best bet is to lead with Geller here. And it's going to be the Pidgeot, which is fine. I could see very much a Volt Switch into the Gligar here. I am just going to go for the Hidden Power. He could, of course, also go into the Blissey, but you risk the physical Electros with that. Blissey's probably the safe middle, but he's going to go into Gligar. That's fine. I'm going to get a Hidden Power Ice off. That's going to do, big damage. Oh, baby. That's huge damage indeed. Let's go for another one, and he's going to get the Toxic off. That's fine. Hidden Power is going to take down the Gligar, so already a big defensive threat down, and now I can Volt Switch with impunity. Whenever that, well, here's the Blissey, actually. I'm going to Volt Switch immediately. The rocks are going to go up. I do have Rapid Spin on the Armaldo, and that is what I'm going to go straight into. Now, can go for the Toxic here. I want to get my rocks up. Gonna go for the Toxic, that's fine. Rocks go up, all is well and good. I can probably afford to go for a knockoff here. Although I don't have knockoff, that's unfortunate. Let's just get the spin off. Seismic Toss, okay. Spin on my side, which is nice. Now he has Natural Cure. I'm just going to go for the X-Scissor. Going to get rocks up there. That's okay. And now I think just keep spinning is my play. Because I out slow, which is nice. So I can keep rocks off my side of the field. which is good. So there's the rocks. I'm going to get those away. Don't want them on my side at all. So good. Good indeed. I can go straight into Toxicroak here. And Toxicroak really does a number on him. I am going to... Yeah, he's probably just going to go for the rocks again. I'm just going to go for the sub. Yeah, he's going to get the rocks up. Which is fine. Now, I probably won't kill with a Drain Punch. But that's okay, because just going to keep going for Seismic Toss. Going to break my sub, which is unfortunate. I'll go for Knockoff here. It'll take out the Blissey, and that's fine. So Defensive Core is down. This is very nice, and I still have... so here's the Primarina. Now, I do outspeed. I'm going to go for the Gunk. Straight take out the Primarina. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So, halfway there, Pidgeot is in. And can take me out. What do I need the Toxicroak for? It forces the Draco on the Hydreigon, which offers a very nice opportunity to Crocodile to come in, so it'd be nice to keep it around. But I don't really have switch-ins to the Pidge, is the problem. Like, I don't really want to go into Electros, take Rocks and a Hurricane, and then the Toxic damage. I'm going to stay in and go for Drain. Yeah, he takes us out. That's okay, because I can just go into Electros, and I can just Volt Switch here. He can't take us out in any one hit. And as I say, the Gligar's gone, so I can just Volt Switch with impunity. The Hurricane's not going to do anything. And that's going to take out the Pidge. Good, okay. That's fine. If I go into the Dragalge, it baits in the Haxorus. I think my play here is the Delmise, which will bait in the Hydreigon. But Delmise is more useful. I'm going to go into Dragalge. And I think what I'll do, unless he goes into the Haxorus, I'll immediately go back into... So it's the Hydreigon. Okay. I'm Specs, I'm not AV. I have good special defense. What might be my best play is to go into Electros here. And that is what I'm going to do. Because Electros isn't really taking too many more hits. Going to go for Outrage. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll go into Crook. And we'll see exactly what we can do here. I'm going to go for the Zemi first. He doesn't take us out with the Outrage. I didn't think he would. Now, this isn't going to get us the attack off. But it does give us +2 speed. And I'll go for the Stone Edge here. And miss. That's really unfortunate. But he hurts himself. Okay. Okay, that's good. And now Stone Edge does good damage. Here's the Outrage again. Now my thing here... I need Delmise to really take out the Haxorus. So, you know, Dragalge will just go down. So I'm going to go into the Dragalge. And really here I'm just kind of hoping I can take a hit. Which I don't think I can. I just need him to get confused really, but I don't. Okay, Fjord, it's up to you, my friend. We'll go for the Anchor Shot. Outrage won't take us out. Anchor Shot will take him out, which is fine. And now it's just down to this Haxorus. And whether I can take a hit. So Anchor Shot is still stab. That has a high chance for a crit though. Anchor Shot won't take it out. I'm going to go for the crit Shadow Claw. Need to hope this works. He's going to go for Outrage. That will just actually straight take us out. Looks like he might have been banded possibly. But that's unfortunate. A quick game to kick us off. Started well, but unfortunately didn't really have the bulk left over to take on these two. Which is unfortunate, but it happens. We'll try and find another game. Not a Noob 69-69. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do here. Like, so many potential leads here. That muck is looking unfortunate. Curse very much a thing, but muck is almost set up for this crocodile. The scissor is a problem. I don't really have too much to deal with it. I kind of want to lead with Armaldo. I think I do want to lead with Armaldo. Yeah, it's the Mammoth Swine. We can tank any given hit from this guy. And I do want to make sure I toxic him. I'm going to get at rocks, which is okay. I can get my own up. He has the potential spin on Sarina, but he's not going into Sarina. He's going to go into pre-Marina. Oh, my chair is getting rather caught. So rocks are up. The Delmo switch is so obvious, is the problem. I'm going to stay in. He's going to Hydro Pump. That's going to straight up kill. But that's a free switch into Toxicroak. Because these things are mostly choiced. I'll go for the sub. And he goes into the Scizor. Alright. Sub up. And I need to Drain Punch here for the damage and see how much we can do. It's not all that much. He's going to U-turn. That's not going to break the sub. Which means you get another free attack, basically. And something's going to take a big hit. It's probably that's the Manectric. Okay. I'm going to sub again. Can't get the Intimidate. The Volt Switch will go off, but that's fine. That's fine. Toxicroak's going to get another sub up. And again, something's going to have to take a big old hit. He's going to go into the Mammoth Swine. Alright. Well, he still should probably outspeed. But a Drain Punch will take him out. He's going to Ice Shard. Drain Punch will take him out here. Yeah. Down goes Mamo. Very nice. He doesn't have Lightning Rod on the Manectric anymore. He is going to get the Intimidate. I do have a Crook who can block his Volt Switch. But my safe middle is always going to be Electros here. Always going to be the safe middle. He's going to Thunderbolt. That's not going to do enough. It's not going to do anything, in fact. So I can Volt Switch. I would imagine Sarina's his play here. Yeah, he's going to Volt Switch. Sarina or Muck. One of the two. It's going to be the Muck. That's alright. Muck will take a decent hit. And Crocodile will threaten him out. I would think. There's not a lot he really wants to do. The Sarina is his play, except maybe for the Scizor. Knockoff is my play either way. It's going to be the Sarina. We'll get rid of whatever he's got. Assault Vest? Leftovers. Okay, that's fine. Again, it's U-turn here, isn't it? It's always going to be U-turn. And Dragalge is going to be the play in case he Trop Kicks. I think he's going to U-turn. He's going to Synthesis. Okay. Well, that means something's just taking a big old hit. He does not want to stay in here. I would imagine it's the Scizor that's going to come in. I'm Scalding. Yeah, he's going to U-turn. Muck or Scizor, one of the two. It's going to be the Muck. If we can get a Scald Burn here, that'd be super nice. Oh, he's very AV, isn't he? He's very AV. I will go into Toxicroak, though. See what he wants to do here. He's going to go for the knockoff. Get rid of our black sludge. I think my play is just Drain Punch here. Shadow Sneak is not going to do enough. And Drain Punch does a big old chunklet. Now is when we go for the sub. Now is when we go for the sub. Because he's staying in. And he's going to Gunk Shot. That does break our sub. That's unfortunate. I didn't think it would. Might as well knock off. Now is when he Shadow Sneaks. Damn, he's played me fairly well there. He's not let me out behind a sub. Now in comes the Manectric. I do want to keep Toxicroak. It's really nice against these two, the Primarina and the Tsarina. I need to think about what my least useful Pokemon is. I think he's Volt Switching here. I'm going to take the gamble into Crocodile. Yes, it's worked. Good. Okay. You see, I think the Tsarina's coming in because it's Synthesis. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. Yeah, there's the Tsarina. Stone Edge is going to miss again. That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I don't want that to happen. The thing is, I can deal with all his threats with enough luck of hitting. Like, these two just go down to Toxicroak. The Manectric can't really touch the Crocodile, and also Dragalge will drink up anything it goes for. The Scizor, I can't really afford to let it get back to health with Roost. I think my player's going into Delmise. I'm going to go into Delmise. See what he wants to do here. He's going to spin. Oh, no, he's not. I would love to say I predicted that, but I didn't. Shadow Claw is a good middle ground. He's going to U-turn, probably into the Manectric. Maybe the Scizor. The Manectric. Like, this is still going to hurt. I am maxed out attack. That crit will have mattered, unfortunately. Goes straight into Scizor. I think he's looking to set up. Not risking it. I'm going into Electros. Yeah, he's going to Roost. No risk taken. Just going to go for the Flamethrower. He's actually just going to kill us with the U-turn. But either way, whatever he goes into, I think I just have to go into is the Primarina. Now, what is my play here? I have multiple things that can deal with these two. The Scizor's the problem. What I kind of want to do is go into Crocodile and just hit something. Because nothing... I'm going to go into the Crocodile and just hit something. Just hit something hard. Go for the Earthquake. He can take us out, which is fine. That does a lot of damage. Moonblast is his play. Which is fine, because now I go into Toxicroak. Oh, that's nice. But I have to go for the Gunk Shot, because these two I don't think will take it out. I'm going to go for the Gunk. He'll take out the Primarina, which is nice. Now he goes into the Sizz. He can Bullet Punch me. Dragalge can deal with the Tsarina, because his last move is probably going to be Drop Kick. I'm going to knock off here. Get rid of leftovers, which is nice. Now is when he goes for SD, that's a problem. Scizor is just constantly a threat to my teams. I will go into Delmise here and hope I can take a hit. I'm going for the Shadow Claw. He's going to U-turn and actually kill. But now, rather unfortunately, I only have a Spectre Dragalge left. I have to go for Scald. He's going to spin away rocks, which is fine. I have to go for Scald because I'm locked in. A burn would be nice, but he can just heal up. Drop Kick is his last move. I need a crit, basically. Hidden Power Fire would have been nice. He's gonna Trop Kick again. Oh, he lives the burn. He's keeping Trop Kicking. Can I get a burn? Oh, I can't. Unfortunate. Scizor is going to finish us off there. Our team doesn't deal well with Scizor. Again, this is not a UU team, but we'll see if we can get a win with the last game. Right, David Carrasco, he's got the Regenerator Core, which I can break. He's got the Mega Manectric, Togedemaru is there, which is cool. Scrafty you don't see very often, and there's the Darm, which I don't have switch-ins for. Kind of want to just leave with Armaldo and get rocks up. I don't think he's got anything that can kill Armaldo in one hit. And he doesn't have any removal, as far as I can see. So there's Togedemaru, which is fine. I'm going to get rocks up. Straight off the bat. He can do his Nuzzle shenanigans, it's fine. Armaldo's pretty battle hardened. Especially with the battle armor. Rocks up here is as good as Armaldo's really going to get. Endeavour? Oh, he's level 1. Interesting. Didn't see that coming. I missed that. Now he's going to spike his shield, which I guess is okay. But I can go into Delmoise, and he can't Endeavour me. So that's fine. Let's just Earthquake. He does have the Sturdy. He doesn't have Berry Juice. Like, okay, you can spike his shield. Earthquake doesn't actually affect me. Keep trying if you want. Okay, so that's interesting. He's taken out the Armaldo, but it did what it needed to do. Now, Darm. Darm is a problem. What do I need the Delmoise for? It is useful for much everything he has left that isn't these two. So, I think I want to go into Dragalge, I tentatively say, and see what he wants to do to me. He wants to Flare Blitz. It's not going to be a 2-hit KO, which is just delicious. And he has no Steel type. I'm going to lock in on Sludge Wave here. Scrafty should be his play. Or indeed the Slowbro. Staying in is not ideal for him here. But getting the rocks up was important. He does stay in. He's going to die. Which is nice, because Darm was like the biggest threat to our team. He can revenge me here with the Manectric, or indeed the Scrafty. If he goes into Scrafty, I'm just going to hit him. Because I don't want him setting up DDs or Bulk Ups, God forbid. Bulk Up would be slightly better for me. Because DD Scrafty can just wreck my face. But I would imagine he's going to go into Manectric and just kill me off, which would be fine. He's still got his Regenerator Core. But I feel like as long as I have a few things, he's going to be the Scrafty. Okay, I just need to hit him. I need to hit him and I need to hit him hard. He's going to Fake Out. Okay, that's alright. That's okay. Dark and Fighting. Toxicroak is my play here. And I think the answer really is to go for Sub. Because it should be one of these two to come in. It should be Amoonguss or Slowbro to come in, and either of them are going to get hit hard. Especially that Slowbro is going to take a knockoff to the face, let me tell you. If he goes into the Manectric, I will just Scout him with another Sub. And following that, probably a Drain Punch. So this thing, he doesn't have Intimidate, so he's probably Moxie. Oh, he's left. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's put the timer on and see if we can get him to come back. Right. Okay. He's gone for the high jump kick, which does break our sub, which is unfortunate, but I can just go for the drain punch here. The only reason high jump kick's breaking our sub is because it's such a high-powered move. But I could just try and fish for the miss. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? No, let's go for drain punch, get rid of the Scrafty. Okay. So, we're looking in a slightly good position. It should be the main Ectric to come in here. And if it is, I'm just going straight into Electros. If it's anything else, I might just stay in and hit it. Especially if it's the Amoonguss. Sadly, I have revealed sub, which is unfortunate, because if he was going into Amoonguss having not seen the sub, he might want to go for Spore, if he's got it. But we'll see what he wants to do. I would imagine the main Ectric comes in, because he can get the Intimidate and then get on out of there into something else. This is what I'm thinking. It's going to be the Slowbro. Now, Slowbro is a problem. Depends on what I need Toxicroak for, and I kind of might need it for the Amoonguss. So, realistically, my play here is to switch. And probably directly into the Electros. It does still have that main Ectric, though. Psychic move is incoming, is the thing. So I would like the Electros for this. The question is, can I deal with the Amoonguss without the Toxicroak? And the answer is probably yes, but it's whether I want to or not is the thing. My safe middle here really is Delmise. He is going to go for the Scald, interesting, and gets the burn, so he's rewarded for a bad play because I could have just knocked him off. But I'll just go for Power Whip. It's still going to do good damage, it's going to do major damage. He would have died. He's got Future Sight. Interesting. Now I'll Shadow Claw as he goes into the Amoonguss. So Fjord kind of doing okay, I guess. I do want to scout this thing out. I'm going to Anchor Shot him. That will keep him from switching out. I don't want this regen core switching around. I mean, why? I guess if I'm being like fair enough, it'll be that he predicted me to go into the Delmise, and that's why he went for Scald. But realistically, like, you don't go for Scald on a threat like Toxicroak, which can wreck the rest of your team. It's just a bad play. He's left again, but it looks like he might be just having connection problems. I can't get behind that Slowbro play. Like, he's back though. And Clear Smog appears to be his best attack. Now, Toxicroak comes in. Will go for the sub. Let's see what he's got. Nah, you see, he's gone for the Spore, and that's not going to work at all. Now I can just fire off gunk shots with impunity. And miss, which is unfortunate. He's going to Synthesis, which I guess is fine, like it just gives me free Black Sludge recovery. In comes Slowbro. We miss another gunk shot, which is annoying. Because it just means he's going to be able to break my sub, because the knockoff isn't going to kill. He's AV. Oh, he's going to go for Future Sight. Okay. Hell, I'll knock off again. We get rid of Slowbro. I've got one more turn till Future Sight hits. In comes main Ectric. See, he can break my sub and then Future Sight will kill, and I want this Toxicroak for that Amoonguss. I have a chance here to avoid all damage altogether, and I'm going to take it. He Megas, he gets the Intimidate, he goes for Thunderbolt, which doesn't affect, and Future Sight doesn't affect. That's super. Now, I will knock off. He's going to go into the Amoonguss, which is fine. We get rid of leftovers. Now he's going to go for Spore here. This is actually my least useful thing. I'm just going to click Earthquake, because he should Spore. And there indeed is that Spore. Now, Toxicroak can come in for free. Synthesis is okay. There is nothing he can do to me. The Manectric can come in and intimidate. I'm just going to go for Gunk Shot on that, and there it is. Can we hit this? Yes, we can, and that's good damage indeed. And what I do now is I go into Electros. He's going to Volt Switch. It's fine. We can deal with that. In comes the Amoonguss. So he's got Clear Smog, Spore, Synthesis, and I'm going to guess Giga Drain. I'm going to scout him out here. Flamethrower is going to do a lot. Oh, he's Toxic. Toxic, Clear Smog, Spore, and Synthesis. But that's fine because Electros pretty much clears up here. In fact, Electros does clear up here. There's nothing he can do, and in comes the good old Mega Manectric. Flamethrower's not going to do anything, and that is going to be that. We finally get a win. Lovely. Okay, we actually managed to get a win, which is nice. Just clicking over half an hour or so, and that's going to be that for this episode of Theme Thursday. So, thank you all very much for watching. Do hope you enjoyed. Let's take a look back at that team real quick. You know, some things did work, some things didn't. Electros is always a good option. AV Electros is very solid, always has been, always will be. And it did some decent work here. It does a good job of walling out certain cores. Excuse me, and certain offensive threats like that Mega Manectric that we saw. Dragalge, it's tough. Dragalge can hit hard, it just doesn't really have the matchup in UU, which obviously is why it's not there. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not UU, it's RU. It does well in RU, but it doesn't have the matchup in UU to really do the amount of work I wanted it to. Funny enough, our only UU Pokemon was Crocodile, who really didn't get to show off what it can do. When you can get that Me First Moxie at the same time, then really Crocodile becomes very hard to stop. It didn't quite get the chance here, but that, you know, comes and goes, these things happen, swings and roundabouts. Delmise we didn't really see too much of. But once again, we saw it can do some big damage even when burnt, when it's hitting super effectively. You know, if Delmise doesn't get burned, it will take... The thing with AV Delmise is, it will take a hit that it wouldn't normally take, and then it can hit back. So usually when you're running an AV Delmise, if it's not walling out certain things and chipping them down, it's going for a 1-for-1. So you'll live a hit that you wouldn't be normally expected to. 9 times out of 10, you'll then take out the thing that went for that hit and then get revenge, which is fine. It did block a spin, which was nice. Armaldo got up rocks here and there. This is as much as I wanted it to do. Really, Toxicroak, very much the MVP there. Toxicroak put in a massive amount of work. It's a highly underrated mon, is Toxicroak. And it can do a lot of damage when it goes unchecked. Sub 3 attacks, I think, is very optimal. But if you don't need the coverage, you know, you've got stuff like Sub Bulk Up, Sub Swords Dance, anything like that really can do a lot of work. But Toxicroak, very much the MVP. So, that's going to be our thumbnail mon. Speaking of thumbnail mons, now, next episode is episode 50, the final episode of the season. And if you've been around since the first season of Theme Thursdays, you'll know what that means. What that means is we're going to have an All-Stars session. An All-Stars session is where you guys come in. I am going to create a straw poll. More accurately, it's probably going to be 2, because there's going to be a lot of options. What I need you guys to do for me is to pick out, and I've been saying this before, but I'll say it again, I need you guys to pick out for me your favourite thumbnail Pokemon from the season. And the 6 highest rated will be our All-Stars team. Now, a couple of caveats to that. Not going to be using Pokemon that I have used in the previous All-Stars session. Not going to be using Little Cup Mons, because they're very difficult. That basically counts out Bunnelby. And indeed the Ekans I used. Now I think Snorlax got 2 thumbnail positions. I'll only be including it once. But that's basically it for that. I just need you guys to vote on your favourite thumbnail Pokemon, and the top 6 rated, they're going to be used in the next episode, the final episode, episode 50 of this season. Now, I don't know if that's going to be next week. it might be the week after. Next week, I have some stuff on. It basically means I probably won't be recording anything next week or streaming. I have some family stuff to deal with. It's not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal. But basically, you don't need to know the details. All you need to know is it means I probably won't be around next week. So I'll probably leave these straw polls running until the week after. So you have 2 weeks to vote on your favourite thumbnail mons. You will find the links to those straw polls in the description down below. There'll also be my pinned tweet on Twitter. So you'll find my Twitter link. That's always in my description. At Shroomraver, you can find me there. Get there. As I say, my pinned tweet is going to be the straw polls. There'll probably be 2. Please do vote on them both. And let me know your favourite thumbnail mons, because that will be the final episode of this season. It will be our All-Stars team, and it's going to be great fun. Always is. Of course, other things you can do on Twitter is send me ideas for Theme Thursdays. Now, as I've said, next episode will be the last of the season, and that's probably not going to be the end of Theme Thursdays. I already have several themes ready for a potential season 3. So, and you know, with Gen 8 coming out later in the year, that's going to be prime time to be using some cool Pokemon and new themes. So keep sending me your themes. You can either pop them down in the comment section below, or message me directly on Twitter. Either, you know, just DM me, message me directly, or use the hashtag ShroomThemeThursdays. Because remember, you suggest the theme, I'll bring the team. That is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Links down in the description to the theme suggester this week, Sarah, my friend Sarah, Sweet Cupcakes. Find her links down in the description as well. Make sure you check her out. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. I've rambled on for long enough. So, my final thank you to you all for watching. And I guess with that, I'll see you next time. Laters.